Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to something quite extraordinary, quite incredible, quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Takeover Show. I'm your host, Misa, and with me right here, he has no mic, he has no headphones, but we're going to be sharing my boy, the Tortanator. Please give it up for my boy, Chuy.
Hey, guys, welcome. I hope you guys enjoy your name, because it's fuck.
Dude, I don't know what you said, but it's getting pretty hot out there. Guys, this is going to be an awesome episode. We do have a returning guest and a brand new guest on the show. Before we do get started, big old shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to General Reference Studios. Guys, anything music, anything sound, please hit up at General Reference Studios. Also, Takeover's official photographer, our boy Big O from Big O Photography. Shout out to him. Shout out also to Mijo Things. They just started a new food truck as well, Mijo Tacos. Dude, fucking, I can't wait to try them out. And big ol' shout out to Vitolas for letting us have this episode in here, guys. We'll have all the handles here at the bottom below. Make sure you guys are following and subscribing. Chuy, I'm excited, man. I love recording with comedians. I love meeting new comedians as well, especially if they're not from this country originally. But to start off with, I want to introduce a guest that came back. He is a comedian, and he goes by the name of Steven Puga.
What's up, guys? It's great to be back, man.
How are you, Puga? You're looking sharp.
Thank
dude.
you. Since this is the first Takeover show I've done since 2023. A lot has changed.
What?
There's lots going on.
Damn, well, welcome back, my boy. You're looking spiffy.
Thank you.
Can you introduce who your boy right here is?
Oh, well, without further ado, I'm going to get right to the chase. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a national touring comedian, originally from Manchester, England. He lives here now in El Paso for some weird reason. It's Steve Hirst, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, people? Steve Hirst.
Nice to be here, man. Nice to be here.
Dude, I love your accent, bro.
I like yours.
What? I have an accent?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They don't sound like you in Minnesota.
Dude, it's so awesome. Thanks again, guys, for taking your time and letting us record with you guys here today. It's Friday. It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. I want to ask really quick here, Steve. I know you're from Manchester.
Yeah.
When did you move? I know you moved to Dallas, right? At one point?
I moved there in '95.
Damn, she wasn't even
Dallas.
born.
Yeah.
The Mavericks unit.
God, now I feel old.
I was one, but damn.
Really?
Yeah, I was in '94.
Damn. Yeah. 53.
Oh, wow. Wow, dude.
Yeah, and it's all like...
I was like, he's got to be at least 52.
Yeah, that's what I get that, 52.
Yeah.
It's, just a good diet of beer and drugs.
Oh, fire, dude.
You know?
Can you write that
Yeah, we'll have to get his receipt before he leaves today. For sure. That's awesome. Being a stand-up comic, when did you start your time doing comedy? Was it in Manchester? Or was
I started over here. Actually, me and Steve were just talking about this. The first ever gig I did in Dallas at Hyenas was with Angel Salazar.
Oh, shit.
You remember
okay.
Angel?
Yeah, I do.
Little crazy fucker. Yeah, I worked with him. And it snowballed. I got a little bit lucky in the beginning, and I ended up getting picked up off Kid from Kid and Play. You remember Kid and Play?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I worked with his friend. They were doing a show called the Comedy House Party Tour.
Okay.
And the friend liked me, so he introduced me to Kid, and me and Kid got along, and then I ended up touring with them for about 8 years on the road. So, yeah. And I got lucky. I mean, it was a lot of luck, but that opened the doors for me, and... I'd only been doing comedy about 6 months when that happened.
I was going to ask, were you already, how did you jump into it? Was
I
it
didn't know what I was
went
doing,
to an
man.
open mic or what?
I went to open mic and I didn't do many of them. I did a few of them. I got lucky opening for Angel. There was a fallout. I happened to know the guy that was booking it. he puts me with him, and then after that, it just got bigger. But I mean, I worked for it. I traveled a lot, and was always trying new material, and it was. I got lucky, but at the same time, kid always told me this. Like, you're gonna get breaks, you gotta be ready for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, there's a lot of comics these days that they're always like, take me on the road, take me on the road. I'm like, dude, are you sure you're gonna be ready for the road? Oh yeah, I'm ready. And then they go on the road, and after 2 days, they're like, what the fuck?
Fuck, yeah.
I ain't funny, man. I told you, man. I told you.
Speaking of being on the road, Puga, I wanted to ask you here, dude. You were recently hitting the road. You had a set at the Laugh Factory, bro.
Yeah,
that is crazy. Congrats.
That's crazy. You know, I kind of just got lucky. I lucked out on that one. But
how did you land that shit, or you just hit somebody up, or
no? Well, what happened is there was another guy. Long story short, there's another guy that tried to open up a comedy club here in town.
Okay.
And there's a guy by the name of Victor Vasquez who does shows in California, and he regularly hosts the Laugh Factory for the Paul Rodriguez Spanglish shows. And I met him about a year and a half ago with Luz Pazos when she came down, and he got me on a guest spot at this other comedy club that didn't make it. And sorry. I got the Victor liked me, and about a year later, I went out to California, and I went up to go see my friend Joey Medina. He just happened to be at the Covina Laugh Factory, and I texted him. I said, "Hey, I'm in town. Can I come by the show and hang out?" I didn't get any time on stage, but I just wanted to hang out.
Just check it out.
Yeah. So I was there, and then Victor actually ended up being there. Victor was there, and I was excited to see him. And then I'm there with my dad watching the show, and Victor just comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, do you want to do the Laugh Factory? I'll get you on Paul Rodriguez's Spanglish show." And I was like, "No shit."
Oh, shit, dude. Like, right place, right time.
He goes, "Well," I was like, "Yeah, of course, man. Let me know when." He goes, "You want to do February or March?" And I said, "Let's aim for March." And I did the Laugh Factory on my 32nd birthday, March 6th. That was my birthday present to me.
How'd it go, dude? How'd it go? How was the reaction?
It was great, man. You know,
standing ovation?
Well, no, but I did good. No, I did good. The booker liked me, and I'm planning to go back as soon as I can. So it was great.
That's good,
and
bro.
then on top of that, Steve, you know that comic he was talking about that thought he was ready to do the road? Yeah. That was probably about me because he took me to Little Rock, and it was a different world out there, but I really enjoyed it. It was a great learning experience.
And you did okay, you know. Like he did, and it wasn't, you didn't do bad,
but he didn't do great.
It's one of the
come on, man, we're speaking the truth here.
Let me continue without offending. One thing I say to every comic that I'll take on the road, I don't give a shit as long as you try, because then I can help you, and if you're honest, because there are a lot of people that go on stage, they don't do well, and they come off stage and like, killed it. No, you fucking didn't. No, you didn't.
I think that's something Chuy would do.
Yeah,
I mentally think I killed it, but
in your head, yeah, But I took Steve, what was his name, Jordan. And it was Jordan's first time on the road, and I think Wednesday was a good show, and then Thursday, Friday was a little rough, but I saw them like writing notes down. I can work with that.
Yeah. How hard is it? I mean, as a comedian, right? And then you're taking these new comedians that have never been on the road before. I'm sure that you want a show that's good all around from the start to end.
I always want everybody to do well, but there's so much to deal with. Like there's other comics with ego, and stuff like that. I like taking people that I know that I'm friends with, like me and Steve are friends. So we at least get along because we're in the same like condo or apartment together, and you've got to get along with those people,
right?
And they know after the show we might go out drinking, we might whatever, and so it's good to have that relationship before you go on the road. Otherwise, you're in an apartment with somebody you
random.
don't know.
Yeah.
And there's some fucking
it's happened
weirdos
a couple
out
of times
there.
to me.
But he did good. I mean,
how did you meet that brown guy? Was it at Home Depot? Was it at Lowe's? Which one was it?
Yeah. No, he's my landscaper. And, Dude, I've been on this podcast 5 minutes. I'm white and I've been racist already, man. Like,
Oh man, I didn't know you English people were like that.
no, neither did I.
That's good. But how did you guys meet?
The comic strip, right?
Yeah.
I bought Reed's comic strip, yeah.
We worked.
Steven was like, I gotta need some help.
No, Steve started. Steve started coming around the comic strip, and then we're drinkers, so we just bonded over that.
Yeah.
And
Some beers and chips.
and we ended up working. We've worked twice together. I can't remember the other comic, but we worked with Pablo Francisco.
Yeah.
And that was like my first special event, and we rocked that whole week, and we rocked it. Yeah, it was a good time, and ever since then we just hang out, and do comedy.
Damn, dude, that's cool. What do you, Steven, what do you have coming up, man? I know there's some stuff.
Well, tonight I know this episode's not going to come out tonight, but tonight I'm doing Vitolas. We do Gold Label Comedy. It's a show that I started with Aaron Barber. He's my partner on that. And
shout out Aaron Barber, man. Shout out to
we've
him.
been doing this for this is our 5th show, and each show has just been better than the last. And this thing has taken a life of its own. And then on top of that, I try to do a monthly at Neep Collective at the Food Truck Park, and that one's another fun room. It's not a big room. It's only like maybe if it's like 30, 40 people. Steve done it.
Perfect, dude.
And
intimate.
It's great. People love it. People are asking the Food Truck Park when the next show is, so it's also catching some heat. So it's cool.
Damn, Chuy, we need to hit up them food trucks, dude.
And those food trucks over there don't play around, dude. They are so good.
Yeah, they're gas.
Yeah, they got. Then they just got a new pizza truck that's amazing, dude.
I'm gonna go slap them. Yeah. I had a question, bro. Like, I've never been here, so I've never heard of Vitolas, bro. So the people that are watching, bro, can you tell us where they can find this place? So they can come check your show out.
I can't get the address right now, but
literally in front of the.
We'll put the address at the bottom here.
It's right on Franklin and Santa Fe, right across the street from the Chihuahua Stadium. Like the Chihuahuas are playing baseball.
There's a
literally
game
like
right now,
100 feet from us right now.
Yeah.
And I started here. Well, I'm a cat. I love cigars. I come here all the time. I'm a regular here. And when I first started open micing, the owners were looking for some entertainment of some sort for their anniversary or something. And it was me and another comic that he moved to Austin. He'll be back. In fact, he'll be at Neep in July. Darius Jackson. We would come here and hang out and smoke cigars. And we told him, hey, like, let's do comedy here. Let's try it. And ever since then, that's how it started. And now we're here.
What about you, Steve? What's coming up for Steve?
Well, I'm doing Little Rock again. Are you doing that one?
If you want me to.
We'll talk after the show. Little Rock, Detroit, where else? Colorado. I can't even remember.
Man, I mean, you travel a lot. When you moved here, you moved to Dallas, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you told us, before we started recording that it's a lot different, How was the culture shock when you first came?
Oh, it was insane. It was insane. So when I first moved over here, I got a job at TGI Fridays, right?
TGI Fridays!
Yeah. Which, by the way, if I ever get to be a millionaire, I won't be, because TGI Friday, thank God it's Friday, right? I'm going to start a chain called Oh Fuck It's Monday, which is more appropriate. But
I'll be there every fucking Monday.
Every Monday, right?
What day is a Monday?
With a red beer.
I was working a bar one night, and I've been here maybe not long, like maybe 6 months, and this guy came in with a big cowboy hat, and I said, what do you want to drink, mate? And I swear to God, he goes, I ain't being served off no fucking foreigner.
Oh,
and I was like, is this motherfucker playing? Or, but he was dead serious.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let me serve him. because I wasn't from this country, and I was like, "Fuck, we're in America now."
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. You should have greeted him with a howdy.
Yeah,
instead, you know.
Even the white people are racist to white people. He's not even brown or anything. He's
like, I need to be racist. All right, he's not from here. Here we go.
What city was this in?
You what?
What city was this in?
That was in Dallas.
That was in Dallas. Dude,
That
he
was
was wearing
in
a
Dallas.
cowboy hat, Doug.
I called up my brother. I was like, man, Dallas is fucking wild, mate. Even white people are racist towards white people over here. Like, it's fucking mad.
That is crazy.
He was like, dude, I tell man, you gotta be careful over there, man.
Is that the first time you saw a Mexican too?
Where, in Dallas?
Yeah.
In the kitchen, yeah.
What's his name? Chuy?
Jose? Luis?
So this really happened.
And Steven?
That's where he actually met Steven.
He was working fry. And I said to, I'm sorry. I got along with the kitchen staff, and, I would make them free drinks. They give me free food and, shit like that. And one of the guys at Fridays, he's like, hey, man, you need anything, just let me know. Right? So I'm like, anything? And he goes, anything you need. So I go, I need a mountain bike. Right? Like a fucking, I wanted a mountain bike. I don't know why I wanted, but I wanted a mountain bike. So, yeah, I figured, I don't know. I've been here 6 fucking months. So I go, he goes, what color? I go, green. I want a green mountain bike. Next fucking day, he shows up with a bag of weed. And
Fuck yeah.
I go, the fuck is this? He goes, oh, I thought mountain bike was like code in England for weed. No, I really wanted a mountain bike, fool. He brought me a bag of fucking weed.
That fool was all fried. Did you smoke the weed?
Kill some.
Hell yeah.
I don't need no bike no more.
And we were talking earlier, bro, about the weed. From the UK here to New Mexico, you don't see that shit out there, huh?
No, man, you gotta go to fucking Amsterdam to get the shit over there. But that shit over there is different level. Like, that shit will get you so it's honest to God. Well, it's the same in Colorado, right? That shit out there. Because when I went to Colorado, I've always been a bit advocate, like, weed should be legal, weed should be legal. Then I smoked that shit in Colorado. I'm like, yeah, this don't need to be legal, man. This shit is find around fucking,
I need that.
It's vicious, dude. It's vicious.
I love it. And we were talking about consuming right now. You said you're more into the edibles than the smoking itself.
Yeah. Because my girl, whenever I smoke weed, she's like, there's a dead skunk outside. I'm like, it's the fucking weed. It's not a skunk, man. So she doesn't like that. So I got, like she does every time. She'll come on the back porch and be like, I think we ran over a skunk. I'm like, it's the fucking weed. So I told her I stopped doing that. And I try the edibles, and honestly, I like the edibles better.
Yeah.
It lasts longer.
Yeah, dude, it does last longer. I just hate that it takes a while to hit.
Yeah, it does.
And that's dangerous. I remember when I first started, and I was in the middle of work, and I was like, maybe a little one, 10 milligram. Bro, I thought 15 minutes I should have felt it, so I didn't. So I went and I took like 3 more.
And then
next thing you know, it hit me all at once, and holy shit, dude, we had some very important people showing up that day, so. And
it doesn't go away.
It doesn't.
Like, how you always see on movies when, like, there's a scene where somebody, like, they're depressed and they get drunk or they get high, whatever, and then an emergency happens and they get over there and they're dead sober. Yeah. I'm like, that doesn't fucking happen, man.
No, yeah, you're right.
You take a gummy, you're fucked
you're
up
right.
for hours,
Here, actually, Chuy, can you let us know what these gummies are from?
Can you turn them around? We want to give a shout out to our homie Mike. We are now officially sponsored by Dulce, so we would like to pass them around.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, if you can let us know what you taste
I'll let Steve.
So those are microdose. If you read the label, yeah, those are. I can't see them, but
dude, I remember the first time I had edibles, but on accident.
So they're chili watermelon, 2 milligram each microdose. And the cool thing about these is he was telling me that these are like grandma These are made for your grandma. Like they're grandma approved.
Really?
He gave them to
my
his
grandma could probably use it.
Yeah, like
she has
that's why he did the
Parkinson's.
microdose for elderly, for war veterans. Like so, like how you said, like control it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you guys want to grab some more, here they are.
Oh,
but
thanks. No, dude, I remember the first time I had edibles on accident.
no,
Dude, I went to my friend's house, and he had the label. I thought it was those Airheads, you know, those rainbow Airheads. He had the label upside down, but the bag was open. So I was like, oh, I fucking love these candies. And I ate like 3 of them, dude. And I was like,
Toasted.
I was like, hey man, I ate some of your candy. Is that cool? And he's like, and he's German. He's like, Puga, that is not candy.
that did not.
And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, those are edibles, Puga. How many did you have? And I go, 3. He goes, okay, well, in about an hour, you are going to sit down and you are starting to trip, okay? Do not worry. Dude, I tripped balls for like 4 or 5
on
hours.
3.
Dude, well, I don't.
Yeah, you don't consume, right?
Yeah. And
Had you eaten?
No. What now?
You didn't eat that day?
No. Well, I fucking got the munchies after that. But dude, those fucking 3-4 hours I was there on the couch, dude, I was like, holy shit.
Fucking paralyzed and shit.
Yeah, it was fun. I saw the devil and shit. It was fucking
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Every time, for some reason, when I would take like a lot of edibles, always some emergency happened. Like I had to go somewhere, or I get called to go into work ASAP and shit. And I'm just sitting there like, was that call real? Or what the fuck, dude? What the fuck is going on right now? That's fucking crazy.
Cruising like Bart Simpson with the window down.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, it was a interesting. I didn't get home that day. I stayed there. I didn't want to drive. It was crazy.
That's crazy, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Have you guys ever had some really bad experiences? I'm sure like you guys have had hecklers and shit, but I want to know a story of like maybe a really, really rough session for you, Steve.
On stage?
On stage, dude. I mean, because at work you already told us, dude.
Dude, I've had hundreds of them. People running at the fucking stage.
No shit.
Yeah, once I was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, doing a show, and my opening joke is a gay joke, but it's not really offensive.
Right.
It's just a
just
joke.
gay.
It's a
Right.
fucking joke, right? And it's more self-deprecating than you know. Yeah. Trying to. So I said the joke, and a gay dude, he fucking threw his lime from his drink on stage at me. What? Yeah, so I ordered a Sprite with grenadine from the fucking staff, and I got that, and then fucking threw it on him, and then kicked him out the fucking room. Dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Like some people get offended. If you go to a comedy show and you get offended, then fucking leave.
Right.
Like if I go to a movie and I don't like it, I leave.
Right.
I don't sit there and bitch at the fucking staff or whatever. It just ain't for me. And it's the same with everybody else. If you go to a comedy show thinking it's going to be Jerry Seinfeld, you got it wrong. Yeah. And now I do understand that there are some times and there are some comics that do edgy shit, but you're going to know that before you go.
Right, it's a comedy. It's a comedy show,
man.
I was going to ask, is that something that happens regularly? Is that something often?
Nah, not really. No. I mean, I tell you the worst is if it's somebody right at the front. Yeah. Like say you got like 300 people at that show, right? But someone at the back walks out, no one gives a fuck. But somebody at the front walks out, everybody sees that. Right. And so it sets the mood for the room. Because what's weird about a crowd is the people at the front, if they're laughing, then everybody else is laughing. Uh-huh. If they're not laughing, then the other people that can see them tend not to laugh. So it's like a psychological thing. So someone at the front, they don't like you, and they get up and leave. The whole room sees that, and so then they start, they start thinking about that instead of listening to the jokes.
Right.
It's really hard to come back from that, and it's happened. That's happened maybe like I would say maybe 2 or 3 times that I can remember.
Do you do a lot of like crowd work? Or is that something you try and avoid? Because I know there's some comedians that I know that really don't like that, and there's some that's all they do.
I'll do it if it's appropriate, but like you can get caught in a rabbit hole. Yeah. Like, you start it, you know, you better be fucking ready to shut it down real quick. Like, with people, make it funny and move the fuck on. Otherwise, people are gonna just start bang, 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 and then you're dealing with that, and it's your own fault because you've let it in.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of judging when not to, you know, because the crowd, you can have some really good moments with it, but you can fuck up and open the floodgates for people shouting shit.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like...
It's like a chess game, man. It's crazy. I mean, interviewing so many comedians, and I've said this before, they all made, you guys all made me kind of realize that it's kind of like a game of chess. You know, everybody plays a different style. There's different moves, you know, the way that, you know, you do you say something here, and then, you know, you wait for a clap, you pause, and all those little things is something that I never even thought about, which I used to want to be a comedian and shit. And then after, you know, meeting these guys and going out to open mics, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, go to Arkansas. It'll change your mind.
Dude, well, I feel like you have to, just like with anything that you're obsessed with, you have to be kind of in some way insane about it, you know?
Oh, yeah. You'd be fucking mad.
Yeah, so one time I was in Little Rock, Arkansas. And dude, I think the worst thing that I've ever seen or that's happened to me, it didn't really happen to me. It happened when I was opening for Dustin Ibarra one day at the comic strip. And it was a Sunday show, and usually the shows on Sunday are like super chill, you know? And there was this guy, he was already kind of hammered in there. He was kind of already being a little disruptive even before the show started, and the staff had to like settle him down and shit. And Bart does the introduction. He brings me up. I go up on stage, and I have this recorded on my phone audio. And I hadn't even grabbed the mic yet. And I grabbed the mic, and I hadn't even said a word. And all I hear from the back is, "You look gay." You suck! And I was like... I forgot what I said. I think I said something like, and everybody was like, you could hear everybody kind of gasp, like, and I was like, I'm sorry guys, my boyfriend's here, and you know, I had to like shut it down.
Yeah.
But then he kept heckling me, and I just, as I'm the host, I can't really rip into him because I only have 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And but what saved me, and what was interesting about this whole thing is that he's heckling me, but sitting in front of him were these two bald-headed cholos wearing Cowboys jerseys, right? And this guy's heckling, and I can hear him, and then the cholos turn around, and they tell this dude, and I can hear it. They go, "Hey, fool, shut the fuck up. We paid for the show. Can you shut the fuck up, please?"
Ándale, güey.
And the guy who was drunk was like, "No, fuck you," and they started arguing. They're arguing. Half the people are looking at me doing my comedy.
The
other half are looking at these two dudes about to fight. So I
mean, that'd be hard to kind of decide which one to watch, Chuy. Like fucking funny or fucking action.
But here's where it gets crazy. So I get off stage, and then the guy kind of settled down or whatever, and then Dustin goes up on stage. The drunk guy gets up, and he's looking for the restroom. He can't find it, but he walks in front of the bald-headed cholos and just fucking mad dogs them.
I love it.
Mad dogs them. And Dustin's like, "Don't do it. Come on, man. Just go to the restroom." And I'm in the green room, and we hear like this big crash, and these two cholos fucking jumps this dude in the middle of the comedy club.
Damn.
And they're beating the shit out of him, and they're fucking him up. And I run out. The kitchen guy runs out. Bart got up out of his chair and ran, and we're pushing like this pile of people to the back of the comedy club, to the back entrance. And Bart goes, the funniest thing goes, Bart's like has this guy, and we're pushing him out. We're pushing this fight out, and Bart goes, take him outside. And then one of the cholos goes, "Yeah, fool, let's fucking take him outside, man."
That's a good idea.
And they beat the shit out of that guy.
Fuck, dude. Qué bueno.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. I've never seen anything like that.
I got a one for you. I did in Baton Rouge. It was at the Funny Bone in Louisiana in Baton Rouge. This room was fucking awesome, right? Like, it held like 380, and it would sell out every time. And that was its capacity. They'd always sleep like another 30 in and cram the chair. I mean, it was fucking busy, right? And I come up with this new closer that I was nervous about doing anyway, right? Because it's I'll explain it in a minute, but it's fucking out there, right? I didn't want to do it. And the manager was like, you got to do it, dude. You got to do it. I'm like, fuck me, dude. So I get to the end. I got like 20 minutes left. I go, all right, man, this next bit's kind of crazy. Like, I need a crazy woman to come on stage. You know, like 15 girls like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, no, this is fucking crazy. Well, I'll fucking do it. So I bring her up on stage. There's like 350 people there, right? So the bit was, I got to explain this. I make this drink to this music, and then I pour it into a funnel down my pants. And I've made this fake big black dick, right? and no, wait. So I pour the drink in, and it shoots out the end. And the song "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head" comes on, right? And she's on her knees, so she's holding it, and it raindrops keep falling on her, right? This big fucking thing, right? So I'm like, this would be funny, but then when it gets time to do it, I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Yeah. So I do it, and it fucking squirts her in the face. The crowd's like, she gets mad, and she grabs the thing off me and fucking hits me over the head, right? So I'm like, bitch.
That's a dick slap.
So I grabbed it off her and fucking spanked her on the arse with it, right? Her husband comes running up on stage, fucking jumps at me, misses, lands on the front table. I jump on the table, I'm hitting him with this fucking dick, right? Security comes over. They fucking drag him out. And on the way, I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you in the parking lot. I'm like, fuck you. and then I looked at my watch. I'm like, fuck, I still got 15 minutes left. Right? and the crowd's just like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah. So after I go into the office with the owner, I'm like, I'm getting fired, clearly. And so I go in, I go, Mike, I just want to say, I'm sorry, but it's been a pleasure working here. And he goes, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I go, just see what fucking happened? He goes, come outside. And we went outside in the bar area, and fucking everybody was on their phone going, no, man. And then he hit this dude with the black dick. No, he's English. No, you got to see the show, man. This motherfucker booked me 3 times a year and gave me a raise after that.
Shit, dude. Damn. You got to carry that black dick around then, dude.
I know. Well, I don't have to. But
Steve, do you know Spanish?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. I worked on a building site when I first came over here, learned my Spanish from them. And I got to say, everybody was so fucking nice with me. And this is why I have respect for Latinos, because they're family orientated. They looked after me and everything. They again, my Spanish isn't too great, so I don't know everything they said, but they had special name. They called me puto, which I'm pretty sure it means cool motherfucker. Yeah. I would come into work.
Awesome motherfucker.
Hey, what's up, puto? What's going on, Jesus? And so I know a little bit. I know a little bit. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, guys. We're about 30 minutes in here. What I want to do is, if each one of you, starting with Steve, if you could look at the camera and let everybody know where they could follow you and look up all your stuff.
So I just finished filming a special. It's on Open Bar Comedy on YouTube. It's called Hooligan's Guide to the Galaxy, which is a cool name.
It sounds like a movie.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I know. So, Hooligan's Guide to the Galaxy, Steve Hirst. Look it up on YouTube and check it out, man. That's my new shit. That was filmed, I think I did that like six months ago, and it's my new special. So, Steve Hirst, Hooligan's Guide to the Galaxy on YouTube. Check it out.
Nice. Steven, what about you?
Oh, no. You guys can find me on Instagram at Steven Puga Comedy now. I changed it. I changed that. Little rebrand action.
Yeah, good.
Because Puga 20, that was been my handle for since high school. Man.
Since you were 20, yeah.
And pretty much, right? No shit. And now Steven Puga Comedy, that's where I'm now starting. I have a new phone, so I can post clips now.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
I just posted a clip, and Aaron Jones liked it and reposted it. And yeah, dude. Well, I paid him, but it's cool.
Making moves, dog. He's making moves.
He's a good friend of mine. But yeah, no, it's great, and it's been awesome working with Steve. And yeah, Steven Puga Comedy. Hopefully, you'll see me at the Looney Bin in Little Rock, Arkansas, trying to make white people laugh.
It's crazy, man. I never thought a foreigner would make me laugh, but Steve, you've done it, man. Right? Shit, that's crazy. I never wanted one too, but anyways, guys, we'll put all those links here at the bottom below. When we come back, we're gonna talk to these guys a little bit more about their craft, and our boy Chuy has a couple of trending topics that we're gonna get into here really quick. Make sure you guys are following, subscribing, and liking. And another big old shout out to our boy Big O. And welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Chuy, what fucking episode is this? 55, 54, 50 something? 56, somewhere in the 50s. But one more time, a big old shout out to our sponsors. Big shout out to these comedians, man. Local comedian, both of them. One of them is, Steve, you've been here now 2 years, you said?
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
What side of town do you live?
West Side, motherfucker.
Yeah!
I didn't know trashy East Side shit. Fuck that, man. East Side's got food trucks. We got restaurants.
Hey, I'm a fan of food trucks, though, dude.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know, dude. I live on the west side too, but like far west side, like Canutillo, dude. That's like looks like Juarez.
Where the outlet mall is.
Oh no, shit! I know. We're like 10 minutes from there.
Hey, heck yeah, dude. That's where most of the white people are, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude. That's why.
Dude, not only that, but he lives in like a brand new neighborhood in Cimarron, dude.
Damn.
Brand new.
Nice.
Brand new.
Yeah.
Damn.
White privilege, dude.
Dude, I know, dude. And he's not even 2 years and he gets to live there. Like, I've lived there all my life, dude. What the fuck?
Some people don't even make it out of the lower valley.
Some people don't go farther than Canutillo, Chuy. Damn, dude. Damn. So I know we were talking earlier about some crazy shit that's happened. Steve, you told us a story that you ended up getting kicked out for a gay joke or something.
Which one?
How many times has happened?
One?
Well, what happened? Tell us the story, man. I mean, it's
about
crazy.
the guy on stage?
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah, like he, I said like a gay joke and he got mad and threw his fucking lime at me.
What was the joke? Can you tell the joke?
Yeah, I said, I'm from Manchester, England. We speak the same language, but we use different words for different things. For example, do you guys know we call cigarettes over here? And everyone goes, fags. I go, yeah, we don't call them that in England. You got to let us know this shit. When I first came here, I nearly got fucking killed because I asked a redneck if I could bum a fag off him. That's the joke, right? And I go, I knew he was getting mad, so I said, why are you getting fucking mad? I know you got one. I seen one in your mouth a minute ago. Right? It's a joke. It's just a joke. So this guy gets fucking...
That's when all that shit happened.
Yeah.
That is true. There's a lot of like different ways or different words that you guys, like we were saying, like fries. You guys would say chips.
Yeah. You know? There's a ton of them, and honestly, I forget a lot of it. I've been over here so long now. Yeah. But I forget like quite a few of them. But
is there still some you still use?
Every now and again, it's like so. I have.
It's just not fag.
It's not fag. Never use that again.
No, 6. All right, get a 6, dude. I'm gonna have to that word, dude.
So I came up with that joke. This really happened. My brother came over to see me, and this was before I did comedy. But this is where I got the idea for the joke. And he gets off the plane in DFW, and you're not allowed to smoke on the planes and everything. So I said, Mike, how was the flight, mate? And he goes, man, fucking hell. He said, I got off the plane, and he said, I hadn't had a smoke for fucking like 12 hours. So I walked up to this guy with a cowboy hat, and I said to him, have you got a fag? He goes, what? And he goes, I had one for 12 hours. I could fucking murder one. And the redneck goes, I hear you, motherfucker.
That was a good...
That's the true story. So I was like, all right, I got to take the murder out and make it into a joke. So, yeah.
And then you got kicked out, man. That's fucking crap. That's the funniest part.
Yeah.
What happened? I was asking for a cigarette. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Have you been back? When was the last time you were back in Manchester?
I went back like 2005, maybe 2006, for a week. And, I mean, it's where you're from, so you miss it. But, I was ready to come back.
Right.
You know, I was ready. So after like 3 days of just getting fucking annihilated every night, I was like, I gotta go home.
Yeah.
You know, so every now and again I'll miss it, but I like it over here. I like the people over here, and you know, it is. I know there's a lot of shit going on. I know that, everybody knows that, but it is a good country, and you get to do a lot of stuff and see a lot of cool things. You know, we joke about how different it is down here in El Paso than it is like in Detroit.
Right.
You know, and what was crazy, a couple of years ago I did a show I was in Detroit for a week, and then the week after I was down here at Bart's Club. So and they're both border towns. So like Detroit is on the border, so I did a border town, then another border town, and the fucking difference is unreal.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, but it's cool though.
Yeah, I mean, here in El Paso, I mean, you went from being, you know, part of the majority to being a part of the minority.
I'm a fucking
dude.
minority, man. Yeah, like, not only because I'm white, but I'm from Europe.
Yeah.
I'm the only motherfucker here like that,
dude. I was trying to think, like, when was the last time I fucking met a European, dude? I'm trying to think so hard. I know I met somebody.
I mean...
have you met anybody from Manchester here in El Paso?
Yeah, not here. I went to I think it was last year. I went to a gas station, and there was an English guy working there. But you never know though if they're faking it and shit. You know what I mean? So I went up and we got whatever we were getting.
People fake it?
Yeah. People do. A long time ago, there was a group of us that went out, and this girl was saying she picked up this guy and he was from Scotland. So I was like, oh, okay.
From Scotland?
Yeah, which, you know, Scotland's a shithole, but I'll deal with it over here. And he never said...
Man, you guys always have beef, man.
Yeah, we've...
Man, dude, keep that in the history books, dude.
You know, so Americans always going, oh, we kicked your ass.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, do you think we give a fuck? Like, that was just one of many for us. We'll start a fight with any fuckers. But this guy said he was from Scotland. He told her he was from Scotland. And then he never spoke all night. And I knew that he wasn't from Scotland.
Right.
He
was wearing
told
a
her
Cowboys
that
jersey.
to get in her pants.
Damn.
But, like, I would know, right?
Yeah.
And he never said a fucking word all night. So, yeah, there are people that fake it. There was a guy in Bloomington, Illinois once that swore up and down I was faking my accent. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he wouldn't...
Yeah, why would you pick that accent out of all of them, though? You know what I mean? Like, what accent would you pick, Chuy?
It's sexy. Dude.
Like a Uganda accent?
Do an Uganda accent.
No, do an Indian accent. Chuy does good Indian accent.
Hello, my friend.
God damn.
Very good tonight to meet you, my friend.
I smelled curry when you did that.
Hey, my friend. I've been around, my friend.
Dude, have you ever had Indian food?
No, hell no.
No, man.
Not to be racist or anything, but I've never, like...
It's racist. That's fucking racist. With the accent.
They've cooked it around... They cooked it around me, and I'm like...
Change the title of the show.
He says not to be racist. I don't want to be racist after he made that fucking accent, dude. Get the fuck.
No. They've cooked it around me, and I just didn't... I've tried curry, and I didn't like it.
So, I used to come out here when the comic strip was on Mesa, right? Long time ago, right? And it was a good club, and I became very good friends with the bar manager, a guy named Freddie. He was a good friend. He's passed away now, but he was fucking solid. And on his birthday, I was out here once, and I took him to an Indian restaurant that's on Mesa. And, you know, he was like, I'll try it, but I don't fucking know. And he had it, and he said it was one of the best foods he's ever fucking had.
Yeah, you know what, dude? Like, Big O's like saying no. Yeah. I think it's only because of all the YouTube videos I see and shit, or like on social where it's just guys are cooking it in the street with their hands and shit, you know? Like,
7 feet.
Yeah. Looks like Steven in the corner over there cooking up some beef stew.
They're cutting meat in between their toes, bro.
Yeah, no, it's fucking horrible.
And that's what I picture them doing in the kitchen, dog.
Maybe.
Yeah. But it's good though, right?
It tastes good. Tastes real good.
A little extra marinade sauce, you know?
No.
Drips on your chin. It's like, now you got athlete's foot on your chin, dude.
I got a nail in it.
Oh, man.
My friend.
There's 3 Indian restaurants in El Paso.
I think I've gone to all 3, but not to fucking eat. I would deliver once before, and every time I'd go into an Indian place, for some reason, it just didn't smell well. Like, it smelled like it was some dirty water, like there's something wrong with their sewage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just always wondered, and I thought, oh, well, maybe it's just this location, and then I'd go to another place.
Same
like,
shit. People say fucking Juarez is ghetto. Fucking India. Dude, you ever been? I have. Fuck that. Never again.
Yeah?
Hey, what happened?
No,
what made you go to India to start with?
There's there's a lot of deformity and shit.
Not to be
You have to drop the not to be
Just to
racist.
remember, guys, he's foreign. Okay,
He's allowed.
They speak differently. All right.
It's different terms, guys.
Yeah, it's fucking never again.
What was your first experience when you landed?
I was like, try some Indian food. And then walking down the street, I'm seeing motherfuckers with 7 fingers. I'm like, what the fuck happened here, man? And everybody's got it, and like their culture's weird. Like guys will hold hands and shit.
What?
Yeah. I was like, I fucked
Damn,
up,
I thought
man.
that was
We
just
should
me
have
and
gone
Chuy.
to fucking Greece, dude.
How long were you there for?
I was there like 4 days, man.
Damn.
Went and saw the Taj Mahal and shit, dude. I was like, yeah, this wasn't fucking worth it. It's a fucking building, man.
Did you get sick or anything? Where'd you stay?
No, in this, like, well, it was supposed to be a 5-star, but over here it'd be equivalent to a fucking Motel 6. And it's so,
Shout out Motel 6. I know they're watching.
But they tell, oh, here's a good place you can go eat. Here's a good place you go. And we go, and it was like this fucking hole, not a hole in the wall, but literally a fucking hole in a wall. With some motherfucker cross-legged, cooking shit in his crotch.
Oh, shit,
It's cheap. I'm like, fuck that.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
I wonder why it's cheap, dude.
Fucking nasty.
He's saying hi to you with his 7th finger. Dude, that's crazy. I was gonna say, Steven, I know that it's been about a year now since we had our last episode.
It's been a while.
You've done so much, dude. What's the future looking like? What plans do you have, and what do you want to do? What's going on? Let people know.
Well, I think I'm getting to that 5-year mark where I need to be featuring. I do feel that.
Yeah.
I do like hosting.
You feel that pressure?
Opening, but
Yeah,
there's more to it.
Yeah.
But I that's the next goal is just to be a road feature. Get where I can feature and get more time than the 10, 12 minutes I usually get at the Strip or anywhere else. So.
Would you say you have about a 30-minute set ready to go, or an hour?
It's almost there. Almost there. But I take my time. Like I take my time, and I know like the way things are done now with like social media and the TikToks and the not Vines, but the fucking reels on Instagram. Like everything. I feel like comedy now is like becoming a not a like those get rich quick kind of thing. Like, if I post this, I'm gonna go viral. And not to say anything bad about viral comics or nothing like that, but I feel like that's kind of like taking out the process of becoming a comic.
Right.
That's taking out. And honestly, I enjoy getting my reps at the Strip.
Yeah.
Like, and I just build my set.
But even then, even because I've seen several comedians from around the nation where they become a sensation, but then they disappear after a while. But because they went viral for a 30-second joke that they did in their 30-minute stand up, and then so they go and they start doing all these shows, but he's not that funny. It was only that one part.
And I think that happens more than not. And honestly, there's actually some comics that have been doing. You can tell who's been doing comedy and who hasn't.
Right.
But my thing is, I just want to be a strong road feature. I think that's the next step. I'm just gonna be patient.
You think it's a big difference? I mean, Steve, I know that also. I mean, you've been doing it for a while. When you guys travel, being local here from El Paso, when you go somewhere else, is it because it's a different crowd, or the jokes aren't the same, or do you have to switch it around when you're, let's say in Detroit or in Michigan or fucking?
I mean, like when I was featuring, I thought I had about 25 minutes. And I did this room in Cleveland, a room called Pickwick and Frolics. It was a good room. And they said, you got to do 25, it's got to be clean. Well, I'm not clean, but I'm like, fuck, I can angle it and, fuck around with it. But I literally had about 10 10 to 12 minutes on Latina. Living in fucking Dallas. If I did in Houston or Dallas or Corpus,
It'll work, yeah.
it would work. But up in Cleveland, nothing. And so
some foreigner talking about Mexicans.
What the fuck is he saying, dude? I'm like, fuck you guys. But so I realized then that I didn't have 25. I had 25 down here, but up north I had 15. So here's the thing with comedy that people don't realize: you've got to make a room full of people that you don't know and they don't know you. You got to make them all laugh, and so. You've got to be able to do your jokes. If you want to work nationally, you've got to have shit that works up in fucking Portland and in Mississippi and DC and Phoenix. And, it's got to work everywhere for it to work. And again, it's people, it's a room full of strangers. So you gotta have something that they all get, they can all relate to.
Yeah.
And it's got to be strong. It can't be no weak ass shit where people see the punchline or that was obvious or it's not that funny. You got to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
Because you got to be stronger than the other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So, and that takes time, to break that down and to make it look like it's natural.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people, they see you on stage and like, oh man, I could do that. That's the biggest fucking compliment because I made it look easy. But the truth is, that joke took me 12 fucking years to work out every single possible scenario and word for that to work like it does. It's a lot of work.
No, it definitely is, man. It definitely is. At one point, like I said earlier, I tried to do comedy. I was always told, hey, you should go up there. And I did some open mics. And I just saw how much work it had to go in there. I thought like I could just go up there and just make shit up, dude. And next thing you know, I'd be up there for 3 minutes and then I had nothing else to fucking say and shit. But yeah, I was gonna say, do you, Steven and Steve, do you guys fucking like retire jokes after a while, or do you guys bring them back?
I put them on the shelf, and then when I feel like I want to do it, either because I think it's the best time or I won't forget it.
Yeah.
But, like I have to listen to my set. Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's where the writing comes in, and that's a good problem to have. I think and sometimes I've had jokes where I like just recently. There was this joke I had when I first started when Bart first brought me on, and I would say it, but I wasn't ready for that joke. 4.5 years later, now I can. Maybe because I saw something different that I wasn't seeing. Now that joke's ready. But back to like the whole open mic thing, I know you talked about it, and I want to say this. The thing that I like about the El Paso comedy scene is that we're not privileged like other cities are. Like comedians in Phoenix, LA, New York, Dallas, Houston, all these major cities, they all their open mics are at comedy clubs. Or at you know what I mean?
They're not at a bar.
They're not at a bar on fucking Piedras at 9 o'clock at night
Coconuts?
with some dude. But
that's right. I did my stand up actually, dude.
So it
my first one.
Yeah, you gotta hear that.
I got kicked out of that.
But yeah, no, I think it pays dividends because I think a lot of the scene now it's getting better.
Yeah, it's growing. It's growing because I remember the first time I ever met you, Steven, was over at Buzz Adams' house, and this was because of
he was having a 420 party.
Yeah, it was a 420 party, and this was fucking before COVID, I think, dude.
No, this was after. This was COVID. In April of 2021.
Damn, he remembers. Write that shit down, Chuy. It's been a while. Where was I going with this?
That I was at Buzz. I met you at Buzz Adams' house.
Oh yeah.
Those edibles are kicking in now.
Yeah, dude, I think so. No, but I was asking earlier too about retiring your jokes, writing them down. I know that once I tried them out, I was told, hey, you need to start writing down. Shout out to Ponchi Herrera, man. He'd be like, if you want to do this, you need to start writing things down, and you need to come to as many open mics as possible. And for a week, I every other day I would show up to an open mic. But it was like me saying a joke in front of like 10 people, and those that's what it is. Out of those 10 people, 9 of them were other comedians.
And then on top of that,
waiting for their turn.
Then on top of that, the only exception is the mic that we had at Scenics where I first started. Other than that one, the people that are in the bar aren't there to hear comedy.
Yeah, they didn't even know comedy was going on that day.
And one of two things is going to happen. They're going to talk really loud during your set, or they're going to be like super pissed off that the game's on and they can't hear it, or something or the other. So
or there's a foreigner in there.
There's a foreigner talking shit about India or something.
Asking for a fag. Oh shit, sorry.
But yeah, no, I have to go back now and listen to stuff that I said. In fact, like the other day, I was listening to a set I had from like 2022, and I was just like, "Fuck, I suck so bad." But like, you know,
but you learn. It makes you, yeah. It's like you're watching film, dude.
Yeah,
it's like you're watching film, and do you guys also kind of like in the old joke? Do you guys kind of move it around, switch them out, or do you, Steve? I know now that you've been doing it for so long, is there jokes that you just don't bring back anymore? Your style changes?
Yeah, I mean, I look. I remember probably like 10 years ago, I watched a set that I did, like the first CD. Back then you had CDs and DVDs. First CD I ever did, which I couldn't even do it now.
Damn, he's been doing it so long. He's got his shit on CDs.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit, dude.
But my first CD was called, and I couldn't do it now because people would get too pissy. But my first CD was called "Not Every Fag Is Gay," right? Which is fucking awesome. But, and I used to sell a shit ton of them, but like you couldn't. Today people would be fucking holding banners out like, "Fuck you, England," and you know. But I looked at my set, and it's weird because there's some of the stuff I still kind of have, but I've changed, and then there's new stuff, and you know, when you're doing it a lot, you know, if you don't get bored of doing the same shit over and over, then there's something wrong with you. Like, so naturally you're going to try and progress a joke or find something. And so it should evolve. And I mean, your goal is to get 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes of a killer set. There's going to be funnier than the MC, funnier than the middle, something like where people go, fuck, I want to see him again. So you've got to keep building it, but it can't be half-ass shit.
Yeah.
It's got to be fucking boom. You know, you're coming up, and as a headliner, you got to remember, you're coming up after the feature's funniest joke, right? So he's got a solid 30, and then his last joke is his strongest joke, which is going to be a strong joke. Well, your first joke has to be able to be funnier than that. And then you got 45 minutes after that.
Yeah.
So
no, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you, man. I was just staying in my car. But that's cool. Being comedians, I'm sure once somebody finds out you're a comedian, would they be like, tell me a joke?
Every time. And I tell them the most offensive fucking joke.
That's what Ponchy said too, bro. What do you say?
You'll hear my offensive joke. So because this happens a lot, and I got to a point now where someone says you're a comedian, I say no. I don't, because I don't want to fucking, because they'll either say tell us a joke or, well, you don't seem very funny.
Yeah, you're not funny.
Dude, I'm at fucking Chili's. You know, like, what the fuck do you think I'm gonna? But if they say tell me a joke, I say that this is really bad. Right, this is very offensive. So, you know, anyone listening,
if you got kids, you know.
Yeah, I'm Steve from Australia. This is the joke.
He's Steve from India, Doc.
This is a fucked up joke, but it's funny.
Okay.
Do you ever lock your keys in your car in the parking lot of an abortion clinic? Forget where you are, walk up to the counter and say, hey, has anybody got a coat hanger? And I'll tell you what, when I say that joke, they don't want to hear any more after that. They're like, oh, fuck, all right, I'm going to go. Yeah. What's your most fucked up joke?
Yeah, what is it? Before you tell us, dude, I remember asking Punchy the same question, and Punchy goes, yeah, every time, I hate it when people ask me, but every time they ask me,
oh, man,
I tell them, hey, how do you stop a dog from humping your leg? And then people go, well, you pick it up and suck his dick. And then people just stop, fucking asking me.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I should have bleeped.
I don't know. I started with the dark humor.
I remember, dude.
So I'm trying to like.
You had a joke about I think you were dating somebody in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah, and I threw her down the stairs or some shit like that. That was all stupid shit I used to say back in the day, man. I think I have this joke, but you know what's sad and funny at the same time is the jokes that I have from the funeral home are all kind of based on real life shit that happens.
Yes. For those who don't know, our boy Puga worked for.
I subcontract, but now I'm working with my dad. But anyways, I think it's that joke. I don't know if you heard about me dropping like a baby or something.
What the fuck?
How's that funny? Wait. Say it. Look at
All
Steve.
right. So,
Take some notes too.
All right, I'm not gonna say it tonight, but I go like, yeah, you know, people always ask me like, do tragic things, like do sad things happen at the funeral home? And I go, yeah, you know, the other day I dropped a baby, and I dropped this baby, and his ashes went everywhere. But since it was a baby, since it was just a baby and not a regular sized person, I just got the dustbuster and shit. And as I was going over him, I was like, man, that's the second time that baby's been sucked out of a bad situation.
Yeah, that is fucked up. You got to open with that tonight. Because my shit's dirty, but after that, they'll be like, yeah, he's good.
Yeah. That guy's funny. Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is I did that joke hosting at the comic strip one time. And it was, you know what? It was with Rob Little. Rob Little was the headliner. And there was this other comedian from Phoenix. And I tell the joke, and then the first thing Tony does, he goes, man, telling a fucking dead baby joke on a Sunday? What's your problem, dude? Jesus Christ.
Oh man, I think that's what it is. Like if I was to really start doing comedy, it would be a lot of those, you know, jokes that are, you know, silver lining jokes where, you know, I might be crossing the line a little bit, you know. But those are, for me, they're the best, funniest one, man.
You never know though. Like, it's a big risk.
Right. Yeah.
Right, because like, if you listen to like someone like Stanhope, who is brilliant, like he's one of the best out there. His shit is dark, but it's so fucking good. Yeah. It can be dark. You know what I mean? Because even if you're offended, you're like, but that's some funny shit. Funny.
Yeah,
but if you get a little bit less than that, you know, of it being brilliant, then you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, it's either a fucking hitter or fucking you gotta be quitting.
Yeah.
But I forgot what famous comedian said, but he said, because they had asked him about why making jokes about tragedies and shit. Fuck, who was it? But he said tragedy is just humor misunderstood. You know, it's just the way that you make, and you can make anything into a fucking joke. It's just the way that you really say it and explain it.
You know, but then, you know, you got people. I had one dude once in Colorado come up to me after the show, and he said, I'm going to pray for you. I said, you don't need to, motherfucker. Don't waste it on me. Don't waste it on fucking babies dying in fucking Africa. Waste that shit on me, motherfucker. I'm not changing my shit. How about instead of pray for me, you just don't come see me again.
Yeah, dude. Fucking leave a tip, motherfucker. Instead of prayers, dude. All right, guys, we're coming kind of towards the end of this show. There's a couple of trending topics that our boy Chuy wanted to bring up and have conversations with you guys about. This is one of my favorite segments. It is called Saca el Chisme, and it's sponsored by our boy Chuy and Ducci.
Well, I don't know if you guys been seeing the local borderland news recently, bro. But here at the local borderland news, bro, did you see what happened in Juarez?
What?
Besides that, bro, they
just had their version of Hurricane Katrina on.
Yeah, and they're rebuilding from that. So shout out to over there.
Hurricane Maria.
Is that why there's dogs on the roofs?
That's just a natural.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, they're just looking at the cheeseman down there. No, but I don't know if you guys saw, bro. They found a tiger.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of fucking Juarez, bro, with no water.
No sea mamón. Like an abandoned dog, fucking call Humane Society.
With
and
fucking
shit.
bro. So I was gonna ask you guys, what are your thoughts on that?
I'd say this Juarez is so ghetto. That fucking tiger was scared.
That's fucking crazy. I wonder what the locals or like the people in the neighborhood would think and say, you know, like, hey, where's this place at? He's like, oh, you go over here, you turn a right on that, you know, where that tiger is at. Turn around, dude. But did you see? If you guys, I'll pop it up. Yeah, I'll pop it up for the viewers to see.
Vicious, bro.
It was vicious. This motherfucker. I wonder what happened.
Dude, somebody bought him from the cartel.
That's what we're saying.
And they were like, I'm moving. Can you take care of my tiger?
Like, not only that, we try to Google like if there's any like that happened to it so far, and it's just the animal people came in.
He got sold again for sure.
They just kept him in captivity, but wait, no mames, bro. They had fucking no water. This fool was in the dirt, bro. Like straight terrains, like different from its habitat, bro. Should have
called animal control or something, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked.
They have that over there.
In their way, in their version. Yeah.
Can you imagine the one.
It's like the butcher from down the street.
Can you imagine the one fucking dog catcher in Juarez showing up to that club?
They don't have any, bro. Dogs are free to roam.
Chop that motherfucker up and take it to the food truck, man. We'll charge $30 a burger.
Oh, shit. What kind of dog is that?
Dude, this is how much America fucks with Mexico. I went on that fucking road, the border road. Border highway? Yeah. There's a dollar store right opposite Mexico. Like it's like it's intensive, people. I was like, that's so shitty. Like, look, everything's $1, fucker.
I love America.
I was like, that's so messed up.
That is fucking hilarious. Chuy, let's do like 2 more of these. That way we could go ahead and end this show.
So the second one, bro. I don't know if you guys saw what's going on in Brazil. There was a family and a group of people that went inside a hot air balloon. And the hot air balloon caught on fire, bro. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, well, that guy who fell off botched the landing for sure.
I heard somebody yell out like, "Do a flip!" But you know what's crazy is that people survived. 8 people survived that shit. They survived that shit, dude.
They've all got big asses. And bounce back up 6 feet off the fucking ground, dude.
Dude, I would
Brazilian chicks are hot as fuck.
Fire. Fire.
You know, they really are. So hot they'll burn a balloon. That's crazy, though, isn't it?
No, yeah, dude, it's fucking terrifying now, man. But I mean, that video, if you guys have seen that video, if not, we'll post it up here for you guys. There's so many fucking people on that shit. I didn't even know you could fit that many there, dude.
Dude, there's like hot air balloons that you could go and have like dinner on them. They have like a table and a chef and cooking and shit.
Damn, that is fucking hell no, dude.
Imagine
imagine you didn't take a shit.
Well,
and you're up
even
there?
worse. Imagine you order something and you don't like it. You're just there for like.
Do y'all got any chips? You got any chips?
You can't ask for anything else.
I went to there's a big one in Albuquerque.
Yeah. We went.
Did you go to it?
We went, but when we went, dude, we slept in his car. It was shitty. We went with my little brother Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. Dude, we go out there and it was fucking freezing, windy as fuck. They never let any of the fucking balloons up.
I was at the airport and I saw everybody because I was like, oh man, this is gonna be cool. And then I saw the fuckers that were gonna be in it. And they were like all old and fucking nerdy. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, I'm leaving. Fuck it.
That is crazy.
I'll get out of here the proper way on a plane, you dicks.
Chuy, let's do one more, man, and then we'll do our final words.
Well, I don't know if you guys heard, bro, the tragic write-off, but one of our America's favorite moms was written off, bro. Rest in peace, Marge Simpson. Marge Simpson wrote her off, and she passed away in the episode that just came out a month ago.
Does Steve know what we're talking about?
Do you know what the Simpsons are, Steve?
Fucking Simpsons.
What do they have in England?
The Simpsons. It's like from the longest running fucking cartoon in history. It's on every.
I'm. Well, the actress the voice actress who did her voice, Marge Simpson, actually passed away in real life. So I think that's why they kind of.
When?
Like about a year ago, maybe a couple months ago. Look it up. No, she did pass away. The voice actress of Marge Simpson, she passed away. So they're like, well, you know. Well, I think what they should do is do what South Park did when Isaac Hayes took off from South Park and just dub his voice from previous episodes into new ones and you could totally tell it's recorded, but it's funny as shit anyways.
Oh shit! No, I didn't notice that.
Well, I mean, they can still use her voice. You know, there's AI and
Yeah.
shit now. You know.
Yeah, they didn't have to write her off like that. That's a
fuck
big,
that bitch, kill her.
Yeah, she's dead. We fucked her. We're not gonna give any money to her children then. Fuck that bitch. You're out.
The
horrible.
crazy part is that they flash forward 25 years into the future, and Lisa's now the NBA commissioner, making all the money, and Homer's a bum, bumming
shit.
off of her. And there's a video that said, "Marge, please reconnect with your family and Lisa, keep reconnected with your family, like hold them down." And it ends like her reuniting with Bart and stuff.
Oh, that's horrible.
Chewy, do one more. Do one more.
Do another one.
You got another one?
A little bit more upbeat though, if you don't mind. I don't want to finish on a death one.
Do a flip. No.
Did you guys watch the NBA finals? Are you guys into basketball? Are you guys into sports?
I used to be like I wanted the Pistons to win.
The Pacers?
Pacers, yeah. Obviously, I watch it. But I remember Reggie Miller. You know,
fire, yeah,
and that and they never won it. Plus, being in Texas, fuck Oklahoma. You know what I mean?
Oklahoma.
So them winning it, it was a it goes to Game 7.
It went to Game 7, and the fact that in the first 10 minutes of the seventh game, bro, in the first quarter, their superstar popped his Achilles.
Yeah. I know, and that's what fucking. When I played basketball, that's a hard game, dude. And I'd never, I'm 5'7". Everyone's 7 foot. Fucking. I've never been
7'5". Yeah.
Yeah, been hit in the face by a dick so many times. I was like, I don't like this sport, but I watch it. I don't want to play it.
Yeah,
because of that.
Dude, they were making a big deal about the celebration that happened in OKC after they won. I guess the team is the youngest team to win a final.
Really?
They left, dude. They left they couldn't open the champagne bottles. They left all the drinks there and still in the ice.
Oh, they couldn't get because they're young. Yeah,
because they didn't know how. And then hardly anybody showed up to the parade, bro. It's fucking crazy.
You know what though? The Thunder have always been good. They're a new team.
Yeah.
Because they haven't been around that long, and I like the Mavs because I'm from fucking Dallas. But the Thunder have always been good from the very first. They had Westbrook and all those fucking players.
James Harden.
Yeah. They've always been solid. But I didn't. I wanted Indiana to win it. But
we're Spurs fans, so we got second.
Are you really?
We got second pick.
They were fucking hot, dude. You know, Tim Duncan. The most boring person on the planet.
Yeah, but
But I tell you what, he fucking scored the points, did he?
Yep.
San Antonio's a cool town, man.
Yeah, it is. I lived out there for a year, man. I miss that place.
Yeah.
Texas in general is awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it is. But it's not as cool as fucking El Paso.
That's right! Hey, with that, guys, with that, what we're going to do is we're going to come around, starting with our boy Steven Puga here. Steven, final words for you, brother.
Oh, no, just everybody who's watching, continue to support live comedy. Come out to shows, and even if there's local shows, go out and support them. Like the one tonight at Vitola's, or in the future, if there's a local show, go support them, man, because that's what we need. We need support.
Yep.
And the scene is getting bigger and better and stronger. There's guys that are national touring comics that I've started with, and it's just great to see the growth in comedy here in town because we really needed that.
Yeah.
And so just continue to support live comedy. Come see Steve be racist at the comic strip every now and then.
Steve should make a joke about being in India.
No, but on real talk, like Steve actually has helped me a lot in stand up. Taking me on the road. I'm not gonna suck your dick or nothing. I'm just saying, like,
just kiss him, dude.
I'm gonna make out with you. It's Pride Month still. We can do it. No, but he's helped me. I've been at the comic strip for I don't know how long, like since. I got to the comic strip in under a year, and I was just like, man, like there's got to be more to this. And Steve, opened his hand and took me on the road with him, and it was a great learning experience. Something I still talk about to this day.
Hell yeah.
And I talk about it all the time, really. But it's great. And like I said, I just hope to be a strong feature. And let's just keep this moving, man.
Hell yeah, you will be, bro. You will be, man. Thank you. Yeah. Final words for you, Steve.
Do drugs. I would say, as well as that, check out the live comedy in El Paso, man, because it's good. We're talking about how it's a new scene, out here right now is good. Like the big cities like Austin and everything. There's too many fucking comics, a lot of dicks. Right here, right now, everybody that I know that does the open mics and the comics, they're all really cool people, man. And it just reflects the people of El Paso. This is a good fucking town, man. And people talk shit about this town. Fuck them. Let them talk shit because you don't want people coming here. It's good how it is right now. This town is beautiful. Support local. Always support local. And these guys, their show is fucking awesome, man. Like, check them out and support local.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, you could be living in India.
Yeah, bro. You could be living in Manchester, dog. Damn. All right, Chuy, final words for you, bro.
Steve, it's been a pleasure. You're an awesome guy, so you can always count on two new friends here anytime, anywhere. Whatever you need, bro, we got you. I can't get you a bike, bro. I can't get you a bike, so I can't say anything. But,
Get you some tortas.
Yeah, hey, we can go. If you're not mayor, we can go and look at some tortas downtown and stuff. But what I do like to do on this show, bro, is we call it borderline uplift. If you can give me or the comedy scene or just anybody in general a minute of motivation
for the yeah. Right do what you really always want to do. You know, this is, again, I keep saying it, this town is beautiful. This is where the good stuff comes from. Because it ain't influenced like Dallas and all the big cities. It's overcrowded. There's too many clowns out there. This is a good spot. And whatever you want to do out here, you've got a better opportunity because you're supported by the Latino community. And it's a different community than anywhere I've ever fucking known. That's why I like it out here. You know, well, and the weed. But it's a great fucking place. And go for it out here. Go for it, because we see how hard it can be for the people in Juarez. It's a fucking stone throw away. And people wonder why they want to come here. Why would you not want to fucking come here? And so if you are lucky enough to be here, make the most of it. Stop bitching about shit and get on with it, man.
Man, I'm going to get all that tattooed on my back.
There you go. That's the quote of the day.
The quote of the day, man. Stop being a bitch and do it. But guys, final words for me. I just want to say thank you, man. Puga, it's always good seeing you, man. I'm glad that you're doing great. We're gonna support you, and we're gonna make sure that that we go out there and see you as well with you, Steve, man. Now that you've been living here, now that you're living here, we got to make sure that you come and hang out one time and take you around to the cool places out here, dude. We're gonna have to go on the other side of town though too, so
to the east side,
far east side, doggy, and northeast and lower valley, not the grass. But thank you guys, thank you so much, man. It's been super fun.
You got to take him to the Bronco swap meet.
Oh, I gotta take you to Canotillo, dude.
I don't. What is that?
You'll see, man. You'll see. But everybody watching and listening, thank you so much. Make sure, like they said, support local, support the ones that support us. Make sure you guys are subscribing and liking. Big ol' shout out to all our sponsors. Big ol' shout out to our boy Big O Photographies. Guys, another one in the books. Chuy, we're out of here. Y'all make sure to stay safe and stay fresh. We're out.